let's take a look at another question under A level or Igcse chemistry. It said, shows a synthesis starting from P. Now, the question goes thus: identify the reagent and condition for reaction 1. 2. Reaction 2 is a hydrolysis reaction. Construct an equation for reaction. This is given from the reactant side. Now, how do we complete this? This is based on the question given. Is that clear now? The next one. V reacts with propan 2O in the presence of a catalytic amount of sulfuric acid to form organic compound W. Based on what we have on the whiteboard, we are given just 3 letters on the equation. But when we look at the equation, they brought what we call W, but we don't have W in the what? In the equation. Now, meaning when V reacts with propan 2O or 2-propanol, will give us W. Is that clear now? Now, the first thing you are going to do as far as Igcse chemistry is concerned is that you need to know how to name the compound given for T, U, and V. Now, for this compound is named as, when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3-bromopentane for T. The next one is U. Who is to give us what? 1, 2, 3, 3-cyanopentane. And the last one is 2-ethylbutanoic acid. Are you with me now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will give us 2-ethylbutanoic acid. So guys, then looking at what we have on the whiteboard now, it is as simple as how we feel it is. And this compound is the same thing as H12O2, which is known as 2-ethylbutanoic acid. Now, we have named the 3 compounds based on the equation we have on the whiteboard respectively. Now, the next one is identify the reagent and condition for reaction 1. So guys, for this now, we can say, okay, this is named reaction 1, this reaction 2. So now, what is that catalyst or reagent you are going to use here? Either we make use of potassium cyanide or we make use of sodium cyanide. So identify the reagent. This is the reagent. So you can say we have potassium cyanide or sodium cyanide. So, and the condition used here is either the condition is ethanol or ethanolic solution. Now, we have do justice to that. If you look at the second one, I said reaction 2 is a hydrolysis reaction. Construct an equation for reaction. There's one thing I need you guys to understand as far as this is concerned is that if you observe from this cyanide here, 3-cyanopentane, we have a reagent of HCl. I'm going to make use of that. And if we are given in form of, to look at the ion, to balance in form of ion, so our balance is based on the equation given to us. Then I'll show you guys how we can easily balance it based on ion as well. So for this, plus HCl, since we're talking about hydrolysis, plus 2H2O. Now, how do we balance this equation? How do we balance this equation? What you have here will not change. C2H5 as well as this CH. Now, what will be the next thing here? So guys, for what you have on the whiteboard here, this C here, when you have, how many oxygen do we have here? We have 2. Hydrogen is how many? 4. Plus this, we have how many? 5. Now, I'm going to pick this C here, the 2 oxygen here, and this hydrogen from this HCl, plus I'm left with Cl, I'm left with N here, so you can set N, 2 times 2 will give us 4, 8, 4, and our, so are you saying it now? That is what they ask you to do. Nothing like you started racking your brain, balancing what you are not asked to do. Rather, this is the steps by steps of how you can easily balance any equation given to you. Now, I made mention earlier that in case you are given to balance it in ion, that is in hydrogen ion, meaning that if HCl is not here, we can as well have this as hydrogen ion that would displace the HCl instead in case you are given HCl or you are given hydrogen ion. Now, what do you have here? I have C2, H5, CH, Cn, plus hydrogen ion, plus hydrolysis will not change. H2O, the same thing. I'll give us C2, H5, CH, COOH, plus, are you saying it now? The difference here is that P reacts with propanol in the presence of a catalytic amount of H2SO4 to form organic compound W. Now, our V is known to be 2-ethyl butanoic acid, then propan2-O. There's nothing you need to know. We all know that when carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol, there's a type of reaction that occurs there. That type of reaction is known as esterification reaction. Now, I have C6H12O2 plus propan2O. This what you have here is a carboxylic. So this one is C3H8. That is, I have it as C3H7OH. It's still the same thing as this. So when this carboxylic acid combine together, so mind you, there's what we call esterification reaction here. Are you with me now? So when it combine together, you remove what? Water. So we are left with what? C8. Are you with me now? H16. Then we have this. So if I want to name it, I said isopropyl. What do you have here initially? Call it 2-ethyl. Instead of you calling it butanoic, because we are talking about esters, so it's what? Butanoate. So when you combine these two together, you have to remove water to give us this. Now, based on what you have on the whiteboard, you're having C6, H12. When you get to this place, we're having C8, H16O2. So guys, this is how we can easily tackle A-level chemistry or IGCSE chemistry. So guys, do well to follow us on our TikTok page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow us on our Facebook